Hey guys, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with a LEGO Ninjago custom set review, and I'm here with Chen's Underground Lair. And this isn't completely accurate from the show, obviously, but there are a couple of things from the show that I wanted to add in, and some pretty big moments in the newest season of Ninjago. So we're going to get straight into this with the minifigures starting out, and then we'll move on to the actual set. So the minifigs included in this set would probably be a couple of basically these guys, just the basic bad guys inside of Chen's temple. You can see how I gave them these little sticks for their drums right here, which are these right here, and you get two of them, which I made just with a couple of pieces right here that wasn't really that hard of a design. And it was shown in the TV series where they were like playing the drums inside the temple and stuff. Then you would probably get like a general of some sort. I put Master Chen in the set, of course. And then moving on to the elemental fighters, you would probably get Kai, since he was the one who saved all the fighters down there. I put Bo Lobo in the set, which is basically the elemental master of nature, and you can see him right there. I'll go more into detail on these because I did make all the elemental fighters, but I'm going to make a video separate on those. And I also did make Gravis, the master of gravity, right here, and you can see with his dark red turban right there, which is pretty cool, and then turning him around you get some back details. I just put him on one of those super jumpers so he can like fly up in the air and stuff, fire him, whatever. And it would probably come in the set, so it's a pretty cool little feature right there. So that's basically it for the figures. So the first model I put in the set, and I felt that this was needed, was basically Klaus's pet serpent. And he's in the show. He's always chasing around the ninja when they're trying to sneak around and get clues about Chen. You can see how the tail lifts up right here with this little mechanism in the back. And obviously there's a lot of purple and black on here, which are the main themes. And I didn't have another color for this one, so I had to use green. It wasn't really my choice. I only had that color of this piece right here. They're kind of odd pieces. You can see how it's just able to do the little snake type of movements here. And you can see the eyes. I just use these little red pieces right here, and the tongue I just used one of these. And you can see the fangs on the side and how the head was designed. Looks pretty cool overall. And I think I did a pretty good job on the snake overall, not too bad. And you can see how it's basically like just Klaus's pet and just follows around the ninja and attacks him. So that was a pretty cool little thing to put in the set. So here is the main model of the set, which is basically just a little underground fortress for Chen. And we're going to start out over here by like the chair area, since it is basically the area that's most accurate to the show. Moving down right here, you can see how basically there's just a little chair there for Chen, which basically Chen comes flying in with. He comes like flying around with this thing. He can sit down with his cape on. It does bend it a little bit. It's not too bad though. And you can see the little horns that stuck out on the side. That is movie accurate. And you can see the little studs on the side for the purple. And the back right there is just basically a chair that flies around. And you can see I just made a little spot for him to put the chair right there, so you can just kind of set it on there. And you can spin it around if you want to. And also you can move this sideways or like this, whatever way you want to put it. And I put a little like purple carpet type of design here, same with the stairs. And you can see there's a little skull right here with a snake helmet right there. It's pretty cool looking. Nothing really much on the side here, a couple of bricks. And obviously this can open up right here. How it just opens up to the inside, and there's a better view of what you can get into. It's pretty cool. And right here, there's not really much on the stairs. It's just kind of a stairway that they get into the temple with, so there's not really much there. So we're going to start off basically on this door. Actually, you can see how I just put one of these big castle pieces right there. And I put a little bit of rock detail right there from a Hero Factory piece. And moving on to the back, you can see there's not really much here, but there's a cool little like arch type of design you couldn't see because of the leaf in front of it. A little window right here revealing a little spell book area, which I'll show you in a minute. And moving up to here, basically there's just a little skeleton area, just a skeleton behind this cobweb with a spider on it. And there's not really much else with that. It's just basically a little creepy area, I guess. And you can see there's a little torch up here, and there's a couple of features on the side, which I'll show you. And moving on to the details right here, you can see how I just put this little window for design. And there's obviously this little symbol for the snakes, and you can kind of spin it around if you want to. Pretty cool little design right there I put on. And I put a lot of plants to make it look kind of cool. I think it looks cool with the purple, dark gray, light gray, and green. I think that color scheme looks really well together. And I put a little ladder right here so you can get up to the top. And basically there's a feature up here with these rocks. Right here you can see how there's this big rock piece. The inside there's some golden scorpions. I just decided to throw those in there. And it's kind of a cliche feature. We've seen this before. You can just kind of push on it and it fires the rock and it exploded on the floor. But it works very well. That's why I put my hand there, because it actually fires it very far. It fires it a couple of feet without really even trying. And there's also a little flick missile right here. I think we all know how those work. Just kind of flick it. And when you take it off, it looks a little bland up there, but I put some brick details to make it so it looks at least decent when the things are taken off. And you can see how those mechanisms are done right here. Basically, you just press the rock out like this with this little pole right here, and then the flick missile is fired through here with those little areas right there. So it's basically it for this little tall area right here. We're going to move on to this area over here. So here's the second side of the temple right here, and basically, you know, how it opens up right here. This is the little spell book I was talking about, how you can just kind of set it in there. It's Klaus's spell book, and I just used one of the books from Lord of the Rings, obviously. And there's a little staircase you can get up to right in here, and it's kind of hard to see because there's not very many ways to get inside. It's a very small area. But I made it so it's very sturdy so people can walk up here without it falling down. But you can see how the spell book just kind of sits on there. It rests pretty well. And you saw it through that window there as well. And you can kind of see through here. I just put a little rat right here, and there's a little torch. So looking through there, I put basically a crate. Turning it around to the back, you can see the crate a lot better. And there's also a ladder back here if you didn't see before. There's a crate right here which basically holds some weapons. And basically for the guys playing the drums, which was a cool little feature I added. Then on this side, I just put this little skull with these Lord of the Rings rings in there. I thought it looked really cool. I mean, obviously it's not there in the show, but I thought it was kind of cool looking for design purposes, and it looked pretty cool overall. And you can see how this little leaf can spin around if you want to for like Bull Lobo, so you can like swing it around at the bad guys if you want to. And inside, there's not really much in the inside here. Like I was saying, there's just basically that crate, and it's really just a little area where you can put your guys, have them set up camp, and wait for the ninjas to attack. And moving up to the top here is basically where most of the action's going on. You can see how there's some like nice accessories up here. Put this little skull with the with the snake skull on there, which is pretty cool. Put these little cheese slopes in purple there for design. And I put a little chicken up here so the guards can eat while they're waiting for Chen to make his speech. And there's also a nice little torch up here as well. And if you didn't see already, there's a little feature right here with the falling floor. And obviously, if you've seen the Ninjago show, you know Chen loves to have trapdoors in his basically little temples. So we're going to put Kai right here. Just set him on there and then pull it and he falls down. Works pretty nicely. You can see how I just push it back up and it works very well. Very sturdy overall. And I thought it was kind of a needed feature since Chen always makes people fall through his trapdoors, and he has trapdoors everywhere for no reason. It's kind of weird. So it's a pretty cool feature though, how I kind of put that there, and then obviously the barrel with the little knife in it. I think I showed you guys that. And so basically this little ladder is able to, you can climb up there by basically going up these stairs and take Kai and climb up there, whatever you want to do. You can see I kind of put the holes in there for little designs for the stairs. Looks pretty cool. And that's basically it overall for this temple. I think I did a pretty good job on it. So let's go on to the end of the video. Alright guys, so that is basically it for this custom Ninjago set review. I hope you've enjoyed. It didn't really take me that long to make this model, although it is not completely accurate to the show. I wanted to add some type of new wave of a Ninjago set because I haven't made any 2015 Ninjago customs, and I'm still thinking about doing Chen's Steamboat for all you people that want me to do that, and it's going to take me a very long time if I do end up doing that. And it'll probably be like the biggest Ninjago MOC I ever make, or I might just make it a smaller version. But overall, I thought that was a pretty cool MOC to make. It's just basically a little temple. It's kind of a rehash of the Enter the Serpent set, but obviously this is underground, and it's basically a little underground temple. And it's a lot different since it has the serpent in it, and I included some of the elemental fighters in it as well. Unlike Lego, they only made like one set with a couple of exclusive elemental fighters. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job with the set. And make sure to look out for some more Ninjago MOC reviews. I'm going to be making more, as always, because you people love these Ninjago MOCs I keep making. And I got a couple more up my sleeve, which I'm going to keep making as long as Ninjago stays out, obviously. And I'm going to be making some Minecraft videos coming soon, all kinds of customs and stuff, maybe a couple reviews here and there. So yeah, that's basically it for this custom set review. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.